I'm telling you all right now, we have a few people missing. And that is a very, very big issue. For all we know, they could have gotten bit. Bit by what? No interruptions. But if you must know, bit by the soul snatched. How the heck would they... I said no interruptions. For all we know, they could have... The soul stealers. They're very mystical creatures. They're very evil. They could have snuck in somehow into their cabin and taken a little bite out of them, and taken them somewhere far. Or the creatures are very smart. They could have buried them. Sir, I don't believe this is true. You've created these creatures, and then you get so upset if someone got bit by them. Destroy them. Any good creator or scientist or whatever you consider yourself can create and destroy the thing they created. It shouldn't be that difficult for you. And it shouldn't be that difficult for you to sit back down and no interruptions. I actually agree with that one. And we should be allowed to speak out on our opinion. No, because if I find out your guys' souls have been snatched and you're just a little couple days away from being a stupid soul-snatched creature person thing, I won't know what to do. At Nana's house. Sorry. Oh, good, you're awake. Good morning. Good morning, Nana. So, is it too early to ask for an explanation? Or do you think we should wait for Rob or what? I guess it's not too early. Basically, we ran away from Gemma's parents, because as you know, I ran away from my parents as well. Stayed here for a while, and then I stayed with Gemma, and then Gemma's parents became really, really crazy. And, we decided to run into the magnolia woods, which is why we were running for so long, because they're 5 hours from your house. And we ran in there, and we found a cute little cabin, but apparently it's called a soul snatcher cabin. And I guess somehow that means our souls could have been snatched or whatever. And so we met this beautiful lady named Sally, and she was so sweet at first, and her friends Amethyst and Tiffany, but Sally knocked on our door and was like, hey, you're in my cabin, like, I hope you enjoy it, blah, 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 blah. Told us that sometimes the cabin gets, like, attacked. Oh, my. And so we stayed there for a good 2 days. The next day after she came over, we went to a little tea party thing with her. She supplied us with some good stuff, and then after that, we ended up going under attack about a day later. We ran back to her little campsite, told her we were being attacked like she said we were going to get, and she went back to the cabin to tell the people off and get our beds, or so we thought, but she actually went back to tell them, or make a deal with them, that if we went to their camp to teach us how to not get our souls snatched and not stay in those cabins, then the guy that owned the camp wouldn't break the house down. So they made that deal and sent us off to the camp, and we were in a cabin with a whole bunch of people that we didn't know. And then first day we were there, we couldn't handle it. Breakfast was one tiny little bowl of peanut butter, and we had to wait 3 or 4 hours until lunch. And it was a tiny bowl of peanut butter. Oh, you guys, a tiny bowl of peanut butter for each of you, that's enough. No, a tiny bowl of peanut butter for like all 20 of us. Oh, so we were all jumping over the bowl, tossing the bowl around, eating, and then we decided to make a plan that we were gonna run away in the middle of the night. And they do nightly checks and morning checks. So now I assume since it's morning, they know that we're not there. and we're worried we're gonna get chased after again. Oh, well, we have guns. Don't worry. Rob does not play around. I mean, Ron, sorry. Well, that's good, but they don't play around either. They probably think we got eaten by one of those weird creatures. Creatures? Well, you see, after a while of being in those cabins, the reason they think that they're soul snatchers is because there was 5 people who lived in each of the 5 soul snatching cabins, and one lived in each cabin, and then they either went insane or got infected by something, and now they're all sick, and they don't know if they're gonna all get sick or what, so we kind of, oh my, this is crazy. They're insane. They're insane if they think that there's some weird creatures. Nana, we met them. You met the creatures? They made you meet the creatures? Yeah, so that's why they believe that their souls were snatched, because apparently they just don't know that there's such thing as infections and things. Yeah, they made us meet them, and it's scary. Well, it sounds scary. You guys are so loud. What's going on? She told me everything. And did you think I was going to be mad at you for running away from your parents? No? Did she say that? Did you say you thought that my parents would be mad? No, I said that I was worried. Well, I'm sorry. I'm old and my words get mixed up. Don't get fighting because of me. Well, so you know about all the creatures and everything? Yeah, I can't believe they made you meet them if they're so worried about them. Well, they had her under control. Well, if they have one of them under control, then can't they keep all 5 of them under control? Well, they kind of all 5 have different powers and things like that, so they couldn't really. And some of them they look so normal with just a little bit of dirt and stuff on them, but they're so not normal. Well, I'm gonna watch the news. If you want to watch, go ahead. Reporting live from the Magnolia Forest. 5 of the so-called soul-snatched creatures who may or may not be mystical and mythical, but they are most definitely not mythical now. They had fortunately got out of the isolation chambers somehow and are on the loose throughout the Magnolia Forest. They go faster than you think, so watch where you go. Unfortunately, if they bite you, you will be infected just like them. So, keep an eye out. There's only 5 of them, but in a matter of just a few days or a few weeks, everyone could be one. And it controls your mind. So don't let it get you. Thank you for watching. Oh my gosh. Don't worry, Grandma, they can never get here. Yeah, they could never. They'd have to run for 5 hours. They're fast, though. If they come in our direction and they get here, we could all become one. It's fine, Graham. Don't worry about it. Well, maybe this will take their minds off of the fact that you guys are missing. They probably didn't even notice. They do morning checks before we wake up. Oh, damn it. They are gonna know. Watch your mouth, honey. Sorry, Graham. This is not the time for you to be telling me to watch my mouth. I'm just saying. It's not very, nice of you. What did I miss today? Oh, you missed everything, Ron. I'll tell you later. Okay. Ron, get out of that seat. Breakfast is for the girls today. You can have breakfast later. Ow. Oh, my. Ron, I swear. Girls, you can go ahead and sit down for breakfast. Thanks, Nana. Of course. Well, let's watch some more news.
seems as though these weird creatures are heading outside of the magnolia forest and up north. Let's just hope that nobody gets hurt. Everyone stay inside your homes and stay safe. Make sure you don't get bitten or sneezed on or coughed on or anything like that. Don't let them near you. Their breath can infect you. And that's it for today's news, unless we have more updates on our breaking news. Keep watching for more. Keep this channel on your TV in case you hear us talking again. And they make a weird sound that sounds a lot like that. Reporters are gone. The news is off. If we don't have our news, we won't know if they're headed up this way. Oh, calm down. It's not that big of a deal, Lucy. It is a big deal. Wait. The news people got eaten? Wait, for real? They didn't get eaten, they got bitten. So now they're gonna be infected. Well, the news reporters don't live. The news station isn't far from us. So if they're there, that means they're close to here. Well, you heard them. Stay inside. Lena, this is bad. I know. But we'll get through it together. We can't. What'd I miss? Sorry about that. My brother is a freaking idiot. Jesus. Anyways. Back to the thing. What did I miss? The news reporters, they got infected. What do you mean? How'd they get infected? With what? Those creatures, the ones that are apparently soul snatchers, they're out. They're out for blood. Oh, it'll be okay, because we have each other, and they're not close to us anyways. There's no way they could get to us. The news station is right up the hill, and that's where they're headed to. That's where one of them is. That's where both the news reporters got bitten. Well, Grandpa can protect us. They don't die from being shot. They only die from a certain crystal. That's way up in Crystal Farms. And that's so far away. Well, then I guess we're going to have to take a trip to Crystal Farms, because imagine how amazing it would be to be the heroes of this town. That's not how it works. We can't just get up to Crystal Farms. There's a code that we have to find, or there's a key that we have to find to get into the farms. And it's a certain crystal, so we have to do our research. And we don't have very long. Well, let's set ourselves a time limit of only 2 days. 2 days for what? To find everything we need. We need the key, and we need to figure out the right crystal. Well, looks like we're going to have to sneak into some sort of store to get a crystal book. Actually, no worries. I have one in our storage.